Recently I made a video where I ranked all the killers from least favorite to my most favorite. And I wanted to do a similar thing in this video where I rank all the DBD crossover chapters from, my least favorite to my favorite. I thought this would be a good idea for a video, and we're doing it. At like the lowest point ever, like just the last spot of this tier list, I got Left 4 Dead because I have no connections to William Beckham. I do not care for the guy. I don't know anything about him. I just do not care for him, right? And it is cool that everyone got him for free. He's a free character, no money needed, but I don't really care for the guy. I don't care for him. So for me, I know him as the DBD guy because I haven't touched any of the Left 4 Dead games or whatever he's. I don't even know what he's from. So he's just not my favorite. And I'm sorry to any Left 4 Dead fans. Don't kill me over this. I just don't know the guy. Next up, I have the Freddy Krueger chapter because honestly, they just kind of fucked it up. I'm not gonna lie here because first of all, Freddy himself isn't a very fun killer. He's just not very fun. Right, his power is kind of shitty, and it isn't Robert Englund's Freddy. It's just the remake one, and I don't like it. Okay, I do not think it's great, and it sucks because the map is it's fine and the survivor is fine, but they're not gonna count because Freddy himself is just so garbage, and he's my favorite horror character, and they butchered him. They butchered my boy. They really did. I do not like this chapter at all. It is the worst licensed chapter in this entire game. I do not understand how anyone can say that the Alien chapter is worse than this one. It's just so stupid. I'm not going to go into this because I made a whole video about it. Watch it. It's in the description. Next up, I have Evil Dead because I have never seen a movie of his. I have seen one episode of the Netflix show. I've played the Evil Dead game. I've seen Evil Dead Rise, I think it was called. I've seen a little bit of it, but I'm not that huge on it. I don't really know anything of it. Not the biggest fan. Just not my thing, really. So he isn't necessarily my favorite character in this game either. He's just whatever. Next up is a character it hurts to put this character here. It's Alan Wake. It just hurts putting him in here. Putting his chapter in here because it is done very well. I mean, it has every single thing you need. It has Alan Wake. It has his side characters or main characters. I don't really know. It hurts though because I really like Alan from what I've seen, and what I know about him, he seems very cool, and he's just a survivor basically. He's just not my favorite, and there's other characters that I've grown to like more and just enjoy more because of their source material. This next one, Lara Croft. I don't think I would have put her this high if I didn't know a lot about her, but I've started to really consume Lara Croft media, shows, not the new one as well, but I've started to, consume media about it, play a couple of her games, and I'm really enjoying Tomb Raider, and therefore I'm gonna enjoy Lara Croft in DBD. But she's not the best, she's just a survivor in my book, and not really that interesting. Next up, I have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre chapter with Leatherface / Bubba. He is probably the most middest chapter, middest killer, middest everything in this entire game. I don't think that's a hot take. He might be, but he's just very mid. There's nothing really cool I can say about him. There's nothing really interesting. He's there, and the people who like the franchise, they like him. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Next up, I have Saw because honestly, I haven't seen a single Saw movie. I don't really know the franchise, but I think I think from what I've seen, I think even as a non-Saw fan, the chapter looks very fun and promising. The map is great. The killer looks really good. I think it looks really good, even though I've never consumed any Saw media or anything. I just think it looks very good. And I think if you're a Saw fan, you would probably think that this is a good adaptation. Next up, I have Scream because honestly, I just saw Scream 1 a couple of minutes ago, and I have seen the 5th and the 6th one. I've consumed the Ghostface media, basically. I know the guy, or the guys. Yeah, I think Ghostface has done really well. I really enjoy what they did with him. His power seems great. He seems like a very positive killer. I think he looks very good. He has lots of good skins, and the fact that, he isn't licensed almost, like he's a original DBD character, but the only thing that's not really licensed about him is his mask. So that's very cool because they can do basically whatever they want with his design and everything. Next up, I have Chucky. I just surprisingly really enjoy Chucky. He is done surprisingly well. It is his first time in a video game, and he is done really well. His voice lines are really great. His power is really fun. I mean, it is just every time I play as him, I have a good time. I really do. I really enjoy playing as Chucky. I know it's not that good for survivors, but honestly, woohoo, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. He's great. His skins are great. He's just a very great killer and a very great paragraph. Great stuff. Next up, I have Halloween, which I know this one can't be, in the same spot as Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, but no. Honestly, no. I just think Michael has a better power. He can actually be decent at times. He's just great, and the map is great. The survivor is good. All of it is just done very well, even though it's like 8 years ago since it came out. It is done so well. I really like it. It is done masterfully. It is done really well. I like it. It is just done well. Next up, I have Castlevania, which is a new one. I surprisingly really enjoyed Castlevania. It was great. Castlevania has just so many great things about it. It has a really good survivor with really good skins. It has a really good killer with an amazing power or powers. And the menu music, the music, all of it is just done so well. Like, it is just done so well. I really enjoy the Castlevania chapter, even though I have not consumed anything of Castlevania, not seen anything, don't know anything. It is great. I love it. It is just done so well. Amazing chapter, but it was definitely overlooked because of the FNAF announcement. But still, it's great. It's great. Next up, I have a chapter that I didn't really know I was going to put this high, but I have the Rain chapter and the Sadako killer. I think that's how you say her name. She is great. As a killer, she is great. I love her powers because she can teleport. It's fast paced. It is great. She looks cool. She's creepy. She got it all down there. She's just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And I like how after you've had her for 7 days, you get this custom video sent to you when you log in, which is reference to the movies. It is just done so well. You can tell that they know their source material. The survivor is great. Then there's no map, but it's just great. I enjoy it. I really do. Next up, I have Hellraiser, which you're probably thinking, why is that before a full chapter? Well, honestly, it's just I remember being in the community when this was announced, or when the teasers for Pinhead were coming out, and people were speculating between Pinhead and FNAF. It was a great time. And when Pinhead came out, he turned out great. He turned out really good. He looks good. His power is great. It's not great for survivors, but again, I don't care. He has just done so well. He has just done so amazingly well. I know there's problems with NFTs, but that's years ago. Fuck that. He has done well. I really enjoy him. Great stuff. Next up, I have a chapter that will probably be like most people's number one. I have Stranger Things. They just nailed everything in this chapter. Like, every single detail you can think of, they nailed. The survivors, oh, they're so good, dude. They're just amazing. Steve and Nancy, great job there. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I'm gonna bust. The Demogorgon, one of my favorite killers in this entire game. He's done so well. His skins, especially the cum one. Yeah, dude. Dope shit right there. It's dope. Power, great. The animations, the sound effects, all of it, the music, it is just, it is great stuff. I love it. I love this Stranger Things chapter. It is amazing. But next up, I have one you're probably thinking, why is this before Stranger Things? And I have Silent Hill. Well, because I just adore Pyramid Head. I think Pyramid Head is so cool. His design is cool. His power is dope. It is done so well. I am loving Pyramid Head. Love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. The map is where it's at, dude. The map is so good. I don't care that's an indoors map, sort of. It is just the vibe there, how it looks, the details, the sound effects, all of it. If you are a survivor playing against Dredge on this map, oh my god, it is so cool. It's so dope. It is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I adore the Silent Hill chapter so much. It is done beautifully. And the survivor, she is cool. Not my type of thing, but she is cool. Next up, I have one that is definitely people's favorites. It is the Resident Evil chapter. And I'm putting both of them up here because they're just both on the same level of awesomeness. Like, my penis is spreading when amazing survivors. They're iconic. Like, the survivors are iconic, hot, sexy, great stuff. You have Jill Valentine as a survivor. I mean, oh my god, it's everywhere, dude. It is so well done. The killers, oh my Jesus Christ. The Nemesis, amazing killer. Nemesis was my main back in the day, and he is great. I love every single thing about him, except the zombies. He has just done so well. So well. Great stuff. Wesker, he's also done amazingly well. His voice acting, everything is just, it's great. Except for the fact that I'm horrible with him. But we do not talk about my skills, okay? He's a great killer, amazing stuff. I have a chapter I didn't think was gonna be this hype, but holy shit, it is amazing. Amazing. I have the Dungeons and Dragons chapter, which is really weird because it does not fit DBD at all, but they just knocked it out of the goddamn park with this one. The Survivor, holy god moly, that is some good shit right there, some good shit. And the killer, Killer Vecna, man, he's so good. His power, oh my god, it's good. It is amazing stuff. You have this ball I can throw, and you see survivors. You can locate survivors. Yes. And then you have his flying ability, so you don't have to walk around the entire map. Oh my god, yes. And his power where you can shoot out skeletons. And then, yes, I can be far away from the survivors. I don't have to touch women. Yes. It is great. Yes. It is so great. And I love it. In the map too. Oh, it's just, yes. I love it. I love that fucking chapter. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I adore it. I think it's great. The menu music and the music, amazing. Everything is great. But there is another chapter that I just adore way more, and it's the alien chapter. Oh my god. I was quite literally jumping from excitement when I saw DBX Alien. I was jumping, going like, yes! I was like really fucking excited for DBD and Alien to collaborate and touch each other. That was great stuff. And when it came out, I was so satisfied. How the f people say this is the worst licensed chapter? Are you out of your goddamn mind? It sounds like I'm out right now, but I'm expressing my thoughts and my opinion. Because Jesus Christ, it is so great. The Survivor, Alan Ripley, yes, that is amazing. I love Alan. Even though we didn't get to Sigourney Weaver, I do not care. Alan Ripley, 10 out of 10 in my books. And we got Alien, yes. That killer is amazing. It has everything I want. It has a good power where I can get from A to B, and it has a tail, which is great because I don't have to go into people's faces and touch them. It is great. I love it. All of it is just well done, except for the fact that we didn't get a lot of face huggers, so that was pretty unutilized, but still, great stuff. The map, yes. It is just done so well. Everything is done well in this one, and I do not care what any of you say. The skins are good. All of it just, it is great. I love it. It is done so surprisingly well, and I do not tolerate any hate for this chapter, because if you hate it, I will fucking murder you. But it is great, though. It is done so well. And yeah, with that, I have basically told you my least favorite and my favorite. I do not know where this energy just came from. Because it's usually never like this at all, but you know, I expressed my opinion, and by the way, it's my opinion, not yours. I appreciate you watching. I have a few video ideas I want to do. I want to rank all the DBD survivors from worst to best, and I want to do a collab survivors, rank from worst to best, or least favorite and favorite, and I want to do one for the original chapters as well. Let me know if that would be good videos or not. They're probably not gonna have the same energy as this one, but if they do, then anywho, thank you for watching. I appreciate you.